Hello and welcome back to Nivaro. I'm Arjun Bakale, and in lesson 3.3, we're going to introduce some backend technologies you will use in your web app. So what are we going to learn? There's two main things we're going to explore today: Node.js and Next.js. Node.js is a faster JavaScript, and that's for the backend of your app. And Next.js is a faster version of React, which is the front end of your app. And as you can see on my screen, what are all these servers doing? Well, the way Node.js and Next.js act so much faster than their HTML and JavaScript counterparts is by rendering everything you see on the server itself rather than taking info from the server and then rendering it on your laptop there. So let's explore Node.js. Node.js is basically the engine of your entire app, and it runs JavaScript on the server as we mentioned previously. As you can see here, that's our Node.js engine. Doesn't look like that, it looks more like this, but it's the engine of our app. And also, Node.js helps us run our React apps, and also we can put scripts into a terminal, which is a really simple way of giving commands to the computer to understand issues in our code and to export our code. And it also acts as a backbone that allows us to run the JavaScript code on the server itself rather than bringing that JavaScript to our device and then running it there, which is normally a lot slower. Just like Node.js, Next.js is also an improved version of its counterpart React, and it helps websites that are rendered on the server side. So instead of rendering all your React stuff on your laptop after receiving a signal from the server, all of it takes place on the server and you're just fetching that instead. And the way it works is it organizes your entire app into these different components, which you can think of as puzzle pieces, and they ultimately connect together to form a beautiful website. Finally, one tool that is used in both Node.js and Next.js is called TypeScript. And it's like a different way of writing your code in terms of syntax. And the biggest pro of TypeScript is that it makes all the errors in your code extremely obvious. One con is that you have to type a little bit more, but it's definitely worth the time you save when trying to fix your code. So I have a question for you. I have two functions here, both of which will greet a person, and the parameter they take in is a name. I want you to tell me, based on the info up here, which one is using TypeScript. Well, as we can see, if there's an error in our input, let's say the input was not a string, we would know the code is broken here more obviously than the second function. And also the more clear giveaway is that this function name is just a lot longer. So because that header is longer, it's pretty obvious that the second function is TypeScript. Thanks for coming along and learning about some excellent backend technologies. This was Arjun Bakale, and I really hope to see you in the next video.